What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Addict85, and in this video, we're gonna talk about my first ever ESFL main event. Let's get into it. What is going on, my people? I feel like it's been so long since I've done this. Now, between May and June, I had 4 out-of-state work-related trips, and I had to break down my equipment and take it with me on the road. To be honest, when I got back home, I just did not feel like setting all this shit back up. I was procrastinating, I was being lazy like I typically am, but there is no better time than right now. Like I said in the intro, we're gonna talk about my first ever ESFL main event situation. Now, if you don't know what the ESFL is, it's the Esports Fight League. The name sort of says it all, but it's a platform, it's a community that holds events for players in UFC 4, WWE 2K players, and in my situation, in my case, undisputed players. And right now they're holding their first ever undisputed season. It's a 7-week season with 16, 17 competitors, all playing for a chance to be in the final 8 and take part in a tournament to be crowned the first ever ESFL undisputed champion. Now, I'm honored that they picked me to even join and take part in it. I'm not the biggest content creator out there. I don't have the hugest following, so really coming into it, my expectations was somewhat low. Like, I feel like I'm pretty decent in the game, but there's a lot of killers on the roster, man. They got Fight Night's Finest, they got Prioxis, they got JMMA, just to name a few, and there's so many other names, so many other good undisputed players. I'm just happy to be in the mix. Coming into week 3, this past Sunday, your boy was 2-0. And I was going up against iGameUWatch, who was also 2-0. I'm gonna be honest, man, before this season, I didn't know who iGameUWatch was. He just was not a name that I saw or recognized in the UFC 4 community. And I don't think I saw his name out there a lot in Undisputed, but the man has a huge following. He's big on TikTok, he's big on YouTube. And I knew I was gonna have my hands full in this main event, judging off his first 2 performances in week 1 and 2. The man is good, man. He has some skills. I figured I was gonna be matched up with him eventually. I didn't know it was gonna come so soon in week 3. And to be honest, I was talking a little shit going into week 3. My philosophy in this is all entertainment. I'm here to have fun, and I'm here to hype up, you know, what's going on. So I was talking a little trash, and when I found out I was matched up with him, I was like, let's crank it up a notch. I started talking more trash. I created a poster, you can see it behind me right here. I designed it myself, and I was like, you know what, this is all entertainment, this is all fun and games, and it's just like anything else, man. So I made it a point to do my part and do what I can to promote the event. I wanted there to be some anticipation going on into this match, and you know, he reciprocated that energy. He was talking trash in the comments. He was saying he was gonna knock me out and all this stuff. And I knew I had my hands full. I knew it was gonna be a tough fight, but I was just ready to show my skills and hopefully put on a good showing. Now, the fight was a close one, man. It was really close. It was tough out the gate in round 1. I feel like he got the better of me. The nerves, the pressure, being in a main event situation was somewhat getting in, you know, it was getting to me a little bit. But the man had some skill. Like I said, he was a good player. Round 1, I think he took it. Round 2, felt like I was getting more comfortable in there. And after that, I felt like I was doing my thing, man. I was having some success. I was finding my jab. I was utilizing my jab. The straight was there. I was countering him a little bit. And I think I threw him off his game. He thought he was gonna come in there and taunt and do his little thrust thing like he was in week 1 and 2. But I made it a fight, man. I made it competitive, and he got serious real quick. And in the second half of the fight, I think he figured out my game plan, and he made a beautiful adjustment, man. So first half of the fight, he was sort of chasing me. And in the second half of the fight, he adjusted and he made me chase him. And I was bringing the fight to him. He was able to counter me. He was hitting me with the hooks. He was going to the body. He was mixing up a little bit. It was a really good fight, man. And when it ended in a draw. And I was happy with the outcome. Of course, I wanted to win. I wanted to get the upset because I was a heavy underdog. A lot more people know him. A lot more people have seen his work. I'm sort of fresher on the scene, not that known. But in the comments, man, I was getting a lot of love. A lot of people thought I won the fight. Now, it could have been the underdog situation. It could have been a rocky moment where people wasn't expecting me to put up a good fight. And because I was the heavy underdog, the fact that he didn't dog walk me was a shock to people, so they thought I won. But it was a really close fight, man. I had fun in there. He made it competitive. I think I put up a good fight. He put up a good fight. We both put on a good showing, and I felt like the draw was fair. It was a close fight. Some people in the comments thought it was a robbery. Some people thought I won. Few people thought he won. But it is what it is, man. I'm sure I'll see him again down the line. I'm gonna study him some more. I'm gonna work on my game because I know there's some areas that I can get better in. I watched the fight back a few times now. There were some things in there that I could have done that I didn't do, but when you're in that moment, a lot of times you run off of instinct and you don't really think about some of the things that you could do to put yourself in a better situation to win. But next time, I'm gonna take those lessons learned. If I see him again, I think I got some things that I can do to get the W next time and get him out of there. But I do feel like I'm gonna see him again. We're gonna be matched up again down the line, maybe in the 8-man tournament, maybe before then, but we'll see. I had fun. It was an honor. Shout out to the ESFL. Look forward to more main events. Look forward to more big fights, and I'm definitely looking forward to being in that tournament if I can make it to the top 8. That's it for this one right here. Till next time, peace.